Hi guys, JT here, and today I'm bringing you some information on 10 games in Fanatical's Simulator Bundle of September 2025. To help you answer the question, should you buy it? By using the links in the description below, you'll gain access to this bundle and support the channel in the process. Before I begin, I'd like to thank you, the viewers, for watching my silly videos. I hope they're helpful. Most importantly, knowing that you're watching it means the world. Anyway, let's get into this. At number 1 we have Alien Market Simulator, a space station business management sim that puts you in charge of a rundown outpost and challenges you to turn it into a thriving hub for alien travelers. After getting bailed out by the intergalactic police, you must work to pay off your debt and earn freedom, but the road to success is not easy. You'll start small, scanning items, keeping shelves stocked, and cleaning up after a steady stream of alien customers. Each day brings new challenges, from keeping the bathroom clean, yes, even aliens need them, to preventing slug-like creatures from scaring off customers or goblins from stealing stock. You'll order supplies, upgrade your fueling station to service plasma and antimatter engines, and eventually hire robots to automate tasks, freeing you to focus on station upgrades and profits. The game really shines when it throws variety at you. Between cooking weird alien dishes at your street restaurant, maintaining fueling lines, and dealing with random events in the ecosystem outside your station, there's always something demanding your attention. The living world keeps things from feeling stale, though early progress can feel grindy with low profits and slow experience gains. Visually, the game delivers a fun, cartoony sci-fi style that matches its quirky tone, and regular updates promise more content and quality of life improvements. If you enjoy detailed management sims with a bit of chaos, Alien Market Simulator gives you a satisfying, evolving challenge, and plenty of intergalactic weirdness along the way. At number 2 we have 100 Days, Winemaking Simulator, a relaxing management and strategy game that lets you step away from the 9-to-5 grind and run your very own vineyard. You play as Emma, who leaves her boring office job to start a new life making wine. The story mode doubles as a tutorial, easing you into the surprisingly deep winemaking process, from planting grapes to designing bottle labels. Gameplay is based on a clever card and board system, where you place Tetris-like tiles representing actions such as harvesting, crushing, fermenting, and bottling wine. Weather and limited space force you to plan carefully, making every decision feel meaningful. As you progress, you unlock upgrades, expand your vineyard, and refine your production techniques. It is satisfying to see your efforts pay off. Even if critics hate your wine, you can always experiment, learn, and try again. Visually, the game is calming with charming artwork and a soothing soundtrack that makes you feel like you're meditating rather than working. Even when you mess up, the game never feels punishing. If you enjoy laid-back management sims, 100 Days offers hours of engaging gameplay. It's educational, surprisingly strategic, and perfect to play while sipping your favorite drink. Whether you're a wine lover or not, this is a delightful way to unwind and build something at your own pace. At number 3 we have Ship Graveyard Simulator 2, a first-person shipbreaking simulator that puts you in a gritty but oddly satisfying world of dismantling giant vessels for profit. Set in India, the game has a meditative rhythm. You focus on the ship in front of you, stripping it piece by piece and upgrading your tools to take on bigger, more complex jobs. You start with basic gear and slowly work your way up, earning money and resources from salvaged parts. Progression feels rewarding as you unlock better tools, carry more materials, and even eventually dismantling massive ships with satisfying efficiency. Each job becomes a puzzle, deciding whether to carefully dismantle everything or focus on high-value parts for quick profit. The game gives you plenty of freedom, so there's no wrong way to play, just faster or slower paths to success. Tasks include hammering rivets, grinding panels, blow-torching conduits, and occasionally calling in cranes or disabling hazards like gas leaks before continuing. These moments keep the process engaging and help it feel like a real career rather than repetitive chores. The visuals are solid, performance is smooth, and the atmosphere is oddly calming despite the industrial setting. While crashes can occasionally interrupt progress and the lack of borderless full screen is annoying, quick saves make it manageable. If you enjoy simulator games with a steady progression loop and satisfying payoffs, Ship Graveyard Simulator 2 is a polished, relaxing experience worth adding to your library. And number 4, we have Furnish Master, a creative interior design simulator where you build, decorate, and manage properties while expressing your style. Currently in early access, this game gives you full freedom to design apartments, houses, shops, and even outdoor spaces. You begin with a helpful tutorial that teaches the controls and mechanics through simple tasks before throwing you into a vibrant city where you can purchase properties, decorate them, and grow your portfolio. You have access to a wide range of furniture, decorations, and color palettes, letting you create spaces exactly how you like them. Beyond decorating, Furnish Master challenges you with financial constraints and problem-solving puzzles. These add depth to the gameplay by forcing you to think about budgeting and resource management rather than simply placing furniture anywhere. There are also unique mini-games, like connecting plumbing or finding car parts, which mix things up and reward you with money and reputation to invest in bigger projects. If you just want to relax and decorate freely, Sandbox Mode removes constraints so you can focus purely on creativity. The cartoonish graphics suit the laid-back vibe perfectly, and the easygoing soundtrack makes designing feel calm and meditative. While the game occasionally launches into window mode, this is a small annoyance in an otherwise polished experience. With ongoing updates promised during early access, you can expect more furniture, story content, and quality of life improvements. Furnish Master is a must-play for fans of interior design games. And number 5, we have Virtual Rides 3 Funfair Simulator, a colorful, detailed carnival simulation where you design, control, and ride over 15 unique attractions in a fully explorable 12-acre fairground. You're not just a visitor, you're the showman. You can customize rides with different colors, lights, effects, and decorations to create your own dream fairground. The game lets you take full control from the operator's booth, adjusting speed, lighting, and music to entertain the crowds. You can even grab a virtual microphone and hype up the guests with your own calls, adding to the carnival atmosphere. When night falls, the lighting system transforms the fairground into a spectacle of lasers, strobes, and colorful effects. The rides themselves look fantastic, with accurate physics and smooth animations that make first-person ride experiences thrilling. For even more immersive experience, you can play in VR using an HTC Vive or Oculus Rift. Virtual Rides 3 is primarily a sandbox experience with no fixed campaigns nor goals. That means you're free to experiment, fine-tune your attractions, and enjoy the park at your own pace. However, the lack of interaction with visitors or deeper management systems may leave you wanting more if you prefer structured gameplay. Performance is generally good, though some players report occasional glitches or awkward camera angles when using the control panels. Still, if you love carnival rides and want the freedom to build and control them, Virtual Ride 3 delivers a fun and relaxing simulation. This bundle also includes the Northstar DLC, adding one new attraction to Virtual Rides 3. And number 6, we have Tavern Manager Simulator, a first-person tavern running game where you juggle serving drinks, cooking meals, cleaning up messes, and keeping your patrons happy. This simulation game mixes chaotic gameplay with relaxing moments, creating a satisfying balance for anyone who enjoys restaurant sims. You start small, serving drinks and wiping tables, but soon you're managing bigger crowds, cooking complex meals, and hiring ferry helpers to assist with cleaning, cooking, and serving. You can close the tavern anytime to regroup, restock, or reorganize, which keeps the game from ever feeling overwhelming. New features added since the demo include thieves to chase off, beggars asking for water, and even messy patrons who leave trails of filth that force you to scramble to clean before your reputation drops. Random events keep each day feeling unpredictable, and the variety of minigames like chopping wood, washing dishes, and mixing soap make running your tavern hands-on and engaging. Progression is quest-based, which means you can't upgrade until certain tasks are completed. While this keeps you from getting ahead of yourself, it can feel restrictive and slow down your creativity. Some minigames, like wood chopping, are a bit too repetitive, but most are quick and fun. Despite some small annoyances, Tavern Manager Simulator is an addictive, charming experience. With a bit more customization and polish, it could become one of the best tavern sims out there. If you enjoy games like Played Up, you'll have a blast building and running your dream medieval tavern. And number 7, we have Instruments of Destruction, a single-player vehicle building sim where you design machines to demolish structures in spectacular physics-driven fashion. This early access game offers both a campaign and a sandbox mode, letting you either progress through structured challenges or just unleash chaos however you want. The campaign takes you across different islands, each with objectives like destroying specific buildings, flattening terrain, or collecting scattered items. You start with basic parts, but as you progress, you unlock more components and destructive tools. Building vehicles is straightforward. Snap parts onto chassis nodes, add wheels and suspensions, then mount weapons ranging from spinning blades to cannons. It feels like robot wars turned loose on cities. Physics are central to the fun. Structures collapse convincingly, and your creations respond to weight, balance, and terrain. A design that looks unstoppable on paper might fail miserably if its weapons drag on the ground or if it can't climb a hill. This trial and error loop makes experimentation addictive, and each success feels rewarding. There are multiple difficulty modes, normal, challenge, and expert, that limits resources, enforce timers, or require pre-built vehicles. Sandbox mode, meanwhile, lets you freely tinker and destroy without restrictions. Visually, the game shines with smooth performance and destruction effects that rival classics like Red Faction. Explosions, crumbling debris, and a synth-heavy soundtrack complete the chaotic atmosphere. Instruments of Destruction is a creative, satisfying stress reliever that rewards experimentation and promises tons of depth. At number 8 we have Sledders, a realistic physics-based snowmobile simulator that drops you into massive open backcountry maps where you can free ride, carve deep powder, and challenge your friends to see who can reach the peak first. If you've ever wanted to experience the thrill of backcountry sledding without freezing, this is your game. You start by hopping onto a snowmobile and immediately feel how weight shifting, throttle control, and ski countersteering affect every turn. The snow reacts dynamically, so if you don't ride smart, you'll sink deep and spend your time digging yourself out. The huge map is packed with ridges, trees, steep hills, and even water to skip across, giving you plenty of freedom to explore. Multiplayer is where Sledders truly shines. You can shred trails with friends, race to the top of mountains, or just mess around and see who gets stuck first. The physics feel authentic, making every successful climb feel earned. There's no strict campaign nor missions here. This is pure sandbox freeriding, giving you the freedom to set your own goals. The sound design is immersive, with engine roars and snow crunch adding to the realism, though you might find the constant noise tiring over long sessions. Some players may wish for more structured content, like races or challenges, but if you enjoy making your own fun, you'll be right at home. Sledders is perfect for snowmobile enthusiasts and anyone looking for a chill yet challenging multiplayer sandbox. Grab your sled and prove your powder skills. At number 9 we have Behind Glass, Aquarium Simulator, a highly realistic and relaxing aquarium simulator that lets you build and manage your dream fish tank right on your PC. Whether you're an aquascaping pro or someone just looking to unwind, this game offers the freedom and depth to create stunning underwater scenes with no grinding, no locked content, and no stress. You start with full access to over 230 fish species, including turtles, crabs, and axolotls, and an expansive toolbox of plants, decorations, and tank shapes. Want to build a saltwater reef, a lush freshwater setup, or something completely surreal? Go for it! Every fish has lifelike animations and behaviors, and the water simulation adds layer of authenticity as it tweaks salinity, pH levels, and temperature to keep your creatures healthy. There's also a designer mode, perfect if you want to focus on aesthetics without worrying about biology. Still, the level of detail, like realistic lighting, background customization, and even fish breeding, gives you reason to stick around beyond your first few tanks. While the core gameplay is soothing and satisfying, some players might find it repetitive after many creations. Suggestions from the community, like curved tanks, more crustacean varieties, and younger fish options, would help long-term variety. Fortunately, developer updates are ongoing, and the game already offers an impressive content base. If you've ever wanted a peaceful interactive screensaver that you can fully customize, Behind Glass is an aquatic escape worth diving into. At number 10 we have Crytivo Double Pack. Crytivo Double Pack bundles two very different simulation strategy games from Crytivo, Power to the People and Farlanders. So you get both managing power grids and building colonies on Mars in one package. In Power to the People, you take on the role of an ambitious power grid manager. You build power plants, route electricity, manage voltage, install storage, connect cities, and wrestle with overloads, disasters, and resource limits. The gameplay is challenging at first, your grid structures are fragile, and mistakes tend to have dramatic consequences. Once you get a feel for the pacing, every decision about power plant placement or infrastructure feels meaningful. However, the game does not offer much variety once you unlock the core tools, and many maps feel like variations of the same problem. In Farlanders, you're colonizing Mars in a turn-based strategy meets city builder environment. You manage resource networks, water and energy, greenhouses, factories, and infrastructure, all while dealing with procedurally generated terrain and map features. The missions give you goals, and the story of Marco, your colony architect, adds character to your choices. What you build, where you build, and how you connect systems make a big difference. The procedural generation means no two playthroughs feel quite the same. Together, the double pack gives you two strong simulations, Power to the People for focused technical grid management, and Farlanders for more broad strategy in a sci-fi colonial setting. If you like simulation games that reward planning and care over flashy visuals, this bundle gives you plenty of hours. Some rough edges exist, both games can feel repetitive in parts, but if you're a fan of the genre, you'll probably find value here. And that is all for this bundle. This bundle is one of those bundles that feel like it's aimed at a very specific crowd, and if you're in that crowd, you're probably going to have a great time. The mix of niche sims, management games, and quirky concepts makes it a solid pick if you enjoy experimenting with new titles and don't mind digging for hidden gems. But yeah, the price is a little steep for most under-the-radar games. If you're feeling lucky, or just love Sims, grab it. In any case, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if this video was helpful, feel free to leave a like and subscribe, and maybe buying the channel a coffee. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.